And then I have to do the one manually because fucking TikTok did an update. All right. Pop that out. All right. Think we're ready to go. Let's make sure everything's running, and then we will get started here. Hopefully we can get on the legs by today. Let's see how that works. Let's see how much chaos and mayhem we can cause today, like we always do, because here at the Junk Guild and in the Third Party Army, we all go mental. We be stupid, and that's awesome, because why not? Oh, we're starting with WB. Really? We're going all the way to WB this early on? All right. And WY. WY. WY has some really WY parts on it. I need you to sit a little bit up there today, good sir. Oh, that's lovely. Love how that's a little bit stupid, but okay. H. I don't remember what WH is at all. Do not remember. Oh, it's the one actually staring right in front of me. I'm actually stupid. 11 and 12. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You are not doing that. No, no. Bad computer. Bad. Bad computer. You are not updating when I just started. No. Bad computer. Bad. Bad computer. Gotta love it when the computer's like, I want to update. How about we don't? Just because I don't use you as often as I used to, computer, does not mean you can just update whenever you feel like it. But what a lovely day. What a lovely day to start working on shit. And I'm a lot less stressed out, finally. For the most part. Just waiting on my freaking work truck to get out of the shop right now. Driving a loaner vehicle sucks because it does not drive like mine. And I have none of my parts. So I'm having a lovely day. But out of the frying pan and into the fire we go. I need WB still because I still didn't grab it. I think we're killing WB this time. Yes, we will be. There are very little parts left on WB. Because that's not WB, that's WE. WB. We don't have any white parts on the desk. What the fuck is WB? What's up, Minecon? Once I get into the full of saying of why I spent way too much money on this model kit. Why? Because I'm dumb and I have lots of cash to burn. Oh, that's a red part. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I should know WB's red parts. I'm so dumb. I should know that. I've gotten so many parts off WB. I am so dumb. 12 and 24. I lived through the weekend with some overtime, and I am tired, and I am ready for this weekend to finally come up. Just 2 more days to get through. All right, so we're good with that. That goes to the back skirting. Whew. But we're also getting through most of the frames. Soon enough, we won't have any frames left. A lot of the stuff's gone. Like, we are getting down to the nitty-gritty on the parts, and what up, Donette? Not a lot left. We're getting a lot of good frames gone, and we are chugging along. I'm loving it so far, though. The skirting transformation bit's a bit tight. I don't want to mess up these things again. But it does work. It's just really tight. The coating grabs really, really hard. And really kind of makes it hard to pull it out. It does work, but I'm not going to mess with it too much too often. Probably when I have it set up, I'll have it in the full transformed mode. I get started today. Fishing on Sunday night. Ooh, lucky bastard. I'm going to try to take 2 days off next week. I got to kind of confirm that. Thinking of taking the 31st and the 1st off. So I can spend some QT with wifey. But as I said this morning, I will be pushing those affiliate links a little bit harder for Mophie. Since I didn't even know they existed, they were like, oh yeah, you can use this, this, and this, and do that. And it's like, okay, cool. Then I can actually get people to working 4 off, 4 on. Yeah. That's what my father-in-law does. He works 4/12s. And I use some air quotes on that, 4/12s. Guy's as bad as my wife. If they can get out of something, they will. Okay, coating is being a little bit rough on that. There it is. All right, not too bad. I would like to work 4/12s, but 5 days a week is good enough for me to get my 40. Kind of don't like that. I'm going to probably glue those in place just so I don't lose them. We are actually like really about, I would say 60% done, maybe a little less than, maybe 40% done. 40% sounds more like it. Still got the legs left, and then the massive endeavor of the entire funnel set. The funnel set is a double set, and there are an entire box of runners for the funnels and the stand. And I wish I was kidding when I separated everything. I separated everything into main body and funnels and base. There's a lot to the funnels and base. Being a first run, it is the double funnel set, so a bit overpowered. No, not 420s. That would be hilarious. Oh, I left one of the markers open. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, I probably ruined my big marker. Oh, yep, I probably did. That's actually what I did to the other one. Shit. Oh, that's not good. Let's see if it comes back to life or not. Might be stuck with this thing all night long, which won't do too well. I'm stupid for how many big model kits I'm trying to do. I complained that I was like, I'm getting so like tired from the Gojulus and the Death Stinger. And then I proceed to do this thing. And then I proceed to go and buy 2 freaking Exias and also have the freaking unicorn and the other one and the other one and the other one and the other one. And then I'm going to buy another one and then another one and then another one. I'm so dumb for doing this. Oh, but done it. I finally got the Snow White Prelude from Devan. Finally. So happy that's finally here. I don't know why Gundamn had such an issue getting theirs in stock. And we're going to snooze that. We'll let it come back up later. That's called an addiction. Yeah, right. I'd rather have that than have cigarettes or alcohol, though. Because those would be cheaper. Oh, no, I want to build them. I'm just dumb for doing it. Oh, my God. I always forget how much things get tiring or how much I do. Till I actually start doing it. And I'm glad we're going to be able to do the big giveaway. Like I said, I still got to get the Gleamio done, which is probably going to get worked on this week. I got to also see if I can do premium on that, because that way I can make sure that I can keep the interactions the way I want them to go. And how entries will be done and handled. That'll be fun. We'll do a big reveal on that soon enough. I'll probably end up paying it off, so it's already done and over with next week. So that way I don't have to worry about paying it off. Give me a second. I'll be right back. See if I got another big marker somewhere around here. No, it's gonna suck trying to do all the big stuff. It really is. Damn. Okay. That's gonna suck. That is gonna suck without the big marker. And one died last. Oh, that one actually came back to life. Cool. Awesome. Zombie markers. Woo! A little over 800. Oh, God. Quick blade. I hope you're also using, like, if you use that link I posted in Gunpla, you could get 5% off most of your stuff because that's a affiliate link. Blah, blah, blah. If you sign up with my link, oblivious freaking YouTube personality, shill, Mofi.com. Go there. Buy now. Buy. I'm not officially sponsored by them, so they'll get the little bit out of me that they'll get. Or if you type, I think, here, let me double check it. Let me check it. Let's see. Wrong keyboard. Let's see if it's actually working. I think it should be that one. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. So did I label it? There we go. I did double freaking stuff on that. That's fine. That way you can use my affiliate code, blah, 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 blah. Buy now. I said I was going to go hard on them. I said I was going to do it. They were the nicest ones so far. Oh, you did? Oh, that's hilarious. I did. I had to. I was like, I really don't like Mecha Warehouse. I've never had any interaction with them. I just don't like the... I don't know. Their website kind of sucks. Their selection's as bad as some other guys' stuff. And I don't know. He acts like he's super, like, fun with the community, but I don't know. I don't know. He just rubs me the wrong way. Something off about it. That, and the one time I did try to interact with them, they kind of rubbed me wrong on the way they did it. So they usually do this like spotlight thing for creators and people who want to show off their kits. So I had submitted the new Verka to them, and that was after it was all done. It was all finished up, and I was on my production schedule for that. I needed to get it out and done, get the review out and it done and ready to go. Is you featured as a Bandai build? Nice. Hell yeah, dude. But then the problem is I submitted it, never heard anything back. They said, okay, we'll maybe contact you. Never contacted me for almost 2 months. He then used my images. He did give credit. Not even know what it is until I saw it. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. He did give credit to my build, but he used it for a restock promo, but didn't inform me of it. Kind of don't like that he did that without getting my, without at least informing me that he was going to use it that way. Because I had waited for almost 2 weeks to post the full review videos and everything. And come almost a month and a half later, he posted my shit. And I was like, cool, thanks, dude. But, you know, you should really inform the creator that you're going to be doing that shit. The band, perfect grade, yo. New are my last kits for the year. Dude, yes. I hear that, dude. I've got to do one myself. I need to upgrade the gaming rig. Gaming rig is starting to show her age, and it sucks. I'm probably going to reuse my graphics card, but I need to do a full gut and rebuild. It's that time again to do a full gut and rebuild of the gaming PC. My 7700K has gone through its entire lifespan and needs to be replaced. It has gotten really, it's acting up more and more every... So often. Okay, we got that. Doing a new CPU motherboard. I have an 6800 XT. Nice. And a 1000-watt PSU. Nice. Yeah, you're pretty good, man. I just don't know who to go for anymore. I know Ryzen I like for productivity. I don't know if I haven't been paying attention to anything. Everything's been so expensive lately. I haven't really been paying attention to computers at all. Usually you want to go for either a high-end AMD or then going for whatever the new 700 series Intel for gaming. Like, what is it, Raptor Lake or something like that right now? The new HYT 7 came out today. Nice. Oh, you changed the new case up because of the HYT. Okay, yes. No, a good case can make or break a computer build. I actually love the case I have. I have it. This is an Enermax? Yeah, it's a weird Enermax case that has an inverted motherboard, but it also has separated storage and power supply bays. It's the weirdest case I've ever worked in, but I love it because it's so easy to work in. And it's micro ATX, which makes it even more unique because no, mini, yeah, no, it's mini ATX, not micro, mini ATX, not micro. And it's one of the most interesting cases I've ever built a PC in. Oh my God. Literally didn't see that we had an ad going. Sorry. Quick, I was saying, yeah, a good case makes or breaks a build. Like the weird one I have for my gaming computer, really fun, really easy to work in, and it's unique because it has separated area for the power supply and storage. It's weird. Love it though. It's really easy to work in. Especially if you have to take the whole damn thing apart and rebuild it 4 times. What was that? Oh, I did something where I had the built-in touchscreen. Oh, that's actually neat. So kind of like a snowblind case. It's weird. It's not Corsair, it's Enermax. It's one of the cheapy brands, but it's so nice and easy to work in. It's a weird Enermax case and it's really fucking nice. It's I can't even describe it. It's an inverted motherboard, so the motherboard's upside down. Mini ATX. And it's just weird. It's a fucking awesome computer. Okay, so I'd have to post another video of it. I have one posted on Instagram. It's the blue one. Okay, 11 and 10. So I'm trying to see how these go on. All right. Yeah, I have an in-win. Oh, I can't remember what the in-win is. God, I cannot remember what my in-win case is. It's got a weird case number 2. It's a weird one too because it has God, what is it? The in-wing case I use has a separate area for radiators and power supply that sits above the motherboard. The motherboard actually sits closer towards the ground and has a giant tempered glass plate in front of it. It's fucking insane, but it works so well. Corsair one had so much room. So cables. Ah, yes, I feel that. Trust me. We don't talk about the mess of wires in Wifey's Corsair 500 mesh because it's a nightmare and a half to work on compared to my computers. But she just had to have that H500 mesh. Don't get me wrong, that thing's a dream to work in. It's just a nightmare on cable management. T looks amazing with all the RGB fans. Yes. Oh, I had to fix Wifey's computer. I knocked out 2 of her 200mm fans. I think I unplugged their RGB connector, and I just don't want to pull down her 200-pound computer case again. It's so fucking heavy. It's actually neat. We're actually talking about something other than gunplay today. Computers, or as I like to call it, why do you cost so much? I need to do a live build at some point. I just never had the money for it. Computers have been way too expensive lately. Oh, nice. Pick. Quick. Yo. Yep, and that. Yeah, looks nice. Nice and clean. Nice. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea where half the freaking computer pictures are. I'd post another one. Alright, so let's see. Book. Goes on the inside. AKA working money pit. Yes. Yes, they are. Especially if you're someone like me who has to keep 2 of them upgraded constantly. The workstation is a money pit. I will say that. Try to get a custom RGB black backplate. Nice. Gonna have a dark spot. Yeah, they're hard to find. There are a few out there. You need to look on Etsy because I was trying to find one. Trust me, because the last graphics card in her computer, yeah, she complained about because it didn't have enough RGB. Her current one has so much it's not even funny. The workstation is a walking money, an insane walking money pit. Just to be able to have, okay, so I did a big upgrade with tax money this year. So I've been having issues where I use so many USB devices connected to the workstation rig. I overwhelm the USB control module baked into the motherboard. I use up every USB lane possible because all of my high-speed devices going all at once. I use a lot of extensions and a lot of stuff that's all plugged in via USB. There are so many things that are plugged in via USB that I needed to get my this camera, the one right here, off of USB. And it needed to be into, what is it called? I'm trying to remember exactly. So it has to be, I had to get this off USB to make it easier, and so I don't have to keep switching the, what is it called? The connection on the capture card, which is plugged in for gameplay capture, and have internal multi-video capture that I had to go and buy. What is it called? The HD Link Pro 4K from Elgato. That was $500 just for a 4-input HDMI 4K capture. Well, not capture card. Multi-camera input card is what it's called. It's not even a capture card because it's not a capture card. It is a literal camera interface. So it has no output. It's all input. That was a $500 upgrade, but I love it so much. It's so nice. It's so nice having the capture card running so I don't have to swap inputs from HDMI. And I have up to 4 more inputs from HDMI from up to 4 different devices. So nice. 2 big US cables for the front I/O. Yes. To the front iOS don't work. Oh, yeah. What is it called? The gaming rig has an issue where I had to use up one of my USB 2.0 headers, and I think it's my graphics card or one of the other due to the placement of the mini ITX the micro mini ITX board. I didn't have another USB 2.0 header. I have my USB 3.0 header, but I don't have another USB 2.0 header, and I needed that for needed the one USB 2.0 header for my water pump. I know that sounds like a lot of jargon, but blah, blah, blah. Couldn't get everything working, so I only have one working USB port, and it's a USB Type 3 on the front I/O for the gaming rig. Okay, and then, so continuing on. Oh, fun. Back to why. Why? Because we say so. Are you E? No, you're WY. I need WY again. Hello, WY. I should need those soon. I should just clip those out because, yeah, that's the last part on that frame. And I should be needing those pretty damn soon. Slam. Dunk. E. Actually, I think I know what those are. Those are this one, right? 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Yep. Seven and 8. Now, I got big into computers when I started actually looking at them. I mean, what is it? Once I finally actually had a real adult job that had adult money, and I kind of finally started being like, I wonder if I could do better than buying the computers that they have at the store, or if I could start upgrading them myself finally, because, you know, I work with, and it was literally after I got my the job I'm currently at right now that I went, you know, I work with things that cost thousands of dollars, and I have to constantly fix things that cost 10 times as much as what my computer does. How hard would it be to build my own computer? And I figured out it was a lot easier than I thought. Want to build the MGX Strike, the brand new, or the woo? I would say go for the new. The new is, if you want a real challenge, the new is kind of where it's at. The perfectibility is just unicorn. It builds like a unicorn from exactly when I say it. Yes, exactly. The unicorn's going to be a unicorn. It's going to build the way a unicorn builds. There's really not much you can do to make a unicorn different. The MGX, I've heard mixed things about it. definitely want to remount any connectors on it. It's a fairly complex master grade from what most people are telling me. But if you want a true challenge, the Nu's the way to go. O, A, and then we're back to H again. B, H. We'll get you guys clipped off here in a second. But let's go to A. Careful not to knock anything off. A, 24 and 25, yes. Challenge in what way? It's a different style of building, and it's gonna make you have to think a little bit outside the box. Where a lot of those other kits are not gonna have the same kind of other challenge, and just the sheer number of parts. This thing blows. The new blows a lot of the kits I've got in backlog out of the water when it comes to the sheer number of parts. This thing's on par with Goji Baby. Goji Baby back there, this thing's about on par with that. GTO and this one are like kings for, yeah, little tiny parts everywhere. Detail you wouldn't see on a Bandai kit. And just the sheer amount of, oh my god, how many parts are still left? Oh, Driz, you know it, man. You know I'm getting into that more like, I'm trying to get in that pure, dealing way for plastic of certain kind of order. Trying to get in with the new kid on the block who's dealing and wheeling on the plastic of variety. They were actually nice and sent me a nice letter instead of calling me stupid, which was awesome. After I contacted them. Not just like, I don't care, stupid. Who wants to be working with you? That was kind of the way I felt with Gundam. They were kind of like, maybe you got a little bit bigger, bro. And it's like, okay, fine. Then I won't push you nearly as much. Ooh, Space Wolves. Yo. Space puppers. Throw them a bone and they'll destroy your whole planet. Ugh. All right. Allergies have been killing me all week. My nose is... I swear I'm getting like either I'm getting the... whatever crud's running around or I'm getting some kind of cold. I was dead tired yesterday from all the stress and also feeling not 100%. It kind of sucks. So I kind of sat down and went, I die here. So now I gotta go paint and build a skill. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna. But luckily you're really good with 3D printing, so Games Workshop ain't gonna get a dime out of you. Although Bandai's kind of feeling that nowadays. Ha 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 ha. Nah, you should file protect your systems. I wonder if we should make sure these files are hidden and maybe make sure they're secure. Maybe also don't store raw Blender files in your fucking game. Maybe don't store that information in local data files and not expect end users to go and open that up. No, yeah, no, like a Warlord Titan or a freaking Knight. Yeah, fuck that shit. There's some pretty good guys doing it also on Alley that I've been seeing, where they're selling some pretty nice ones that are of a certain variety. I'm just not... I like 40k as an idea, but I am terrible at painting, so I will stick with my Gundams for the time being. If I could ever get wifey to get off her... I don't at the moment. I'm guessing somebody got all the... got 40k figurines into Tabletop Simulator finally. Just haven't had anyone to play with. Yes, I'll have to think about it because I'm broke till the next couple weeks. Got rent tomorrow, and yay, rent day. About to look at it because Christmas is the week after, so. Gotta love how money works. Have a 4-day weekend coming up. Oof. Gotta love how the weeks roll. That 5th week rolled on a weird week, so Christmas is in November this year. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Usually it rolls either December or late November, but the money only rolls... The dates roll perfect for the 1st week of November. $4K credit I need to go play next 2 months. Yeah. $4K. Oh, I need to go pay off in the next 2 months. Ooh. I hear that. I'm hoping my car's paid off this coming up in 2024. Hopefully in April. Then I can start paying off big debts. Because that frees up a lot of cash per month. And it'll be the first car I've actually owned the title to ever. Yeah, I feel you on that, trust me. I didn't say both cars, I said one car. 80-hour weeks are great. Oh, fuck that. I feel like we're just getting worse and worse. It feels like the fucking the world is just making it so we have to work 10 times harder lately. The working class is just getting our asses kicked lately. Oh, love how that thing's been doing that sporadically and it's weird. Fuck you, Mr. Freaking Goddamn Stupid, what is it called? Smoke detector. Ugh. Oh, I know what it is. It's just the fact that I can't even touch it because it's hardwired into their system. So they have to come out and change it. The stupid fucking, God, what is it called? The stupid fucking goddamn apartment maintenance techs have to come out and touch it because it's hardwired in, and if you fuck it up, you can fucking cause it to not shut up ever. Don't ask me how I know. And it doesn't help we have 20-foot vaulted ceilings. So it's really hard to get up there, too. Ah. $12-hour days, and I don't do overtime because my place won't offer us overtime rates, so no need, no point for flat play. Yeah. Trust me, that's how they kill. So I don't know. I swear that it's illegal what they've been doing lately for my job. Basically, they try to claim that there's no way that's right. What is it called? So they try to claim like if during a holiday that if you don't get if you are not working the holiday and you don't get 40 hours, but then you're going to take the holiday pay, but you did work overtime, but you didn't work an extra 8 on top of already the 8 that you're getting from that. So you would have to get your 32 hours plus your 8 hours holiday plus another 8 hours work overtime plus whatever other overtime after that to get overtime pay. It's freaking been weird. I swear they're just doing legal loopholes on that shit. Because it doesn't sound right. Where they used to not be able to do that. No, you're going to wait an hour like I said before. You probably have. I wouldn't doubt it. That sounded like a gunshot. An extremely close gunshot. Not uncommon in Houston, but when I can feel it through the floor, that was a little too close for comfort. Possible, but then we don't produce a lot of products. Huh. You need an alcohol license to haul non-alcoholic beer. That's hilarious. I would not have thought of that. Yo, Leo, what's up? Did you hear yelling and screaming after that? No. No, I didn't, but I felt the shockwave of it, which means it had to been close. Like as if it was like in the apartment area. Damn it, she missed. Not me. Not me. And also, I would have had to been something high caliber, like 45 plus. Or something in the AR range for me to feel like that. Because even like big giant fireworks don't shake the house like that was. I literally felt it in my feet because it vibrated the floor. Like a shotgun or a rifle of some sort. When you get a better scope of the chunkla, right? No, that's Houston for you, man. I mean, shit. The last place had a hole through the wall because of a 45, so I mean, shit. The whole reason why we ended up moving. That was the sign to get the hell out. Here's the rule. If it didn't go through the wall and it's nowhere near me, I'm much safer staying calm and letting whoever did it. No need in putting myself in danger and making the situation worse. Or trying to find trouble, because that's what fucking around and finding out is. And when you proceed to fuck around, you proceed to find out more. I'd be looking out the window. We don't have guns every 5 meters away. Really, it's not even that. It's like the reason why it's not that big of a deal is because of the fact that if it's gonna become a big deal, I'm gonna win, because I'm gonna grab my my stuff, and they ain't gonna win because I practice more. Ooh. That's cool, dude. We're still over on Twitch at the moment, or YouTube. Hey, as long as I don't steal my cars, that's when I'm alright. We've already had that issue before of having shit stolen off one of the cars because fucking people can't keep their grubby paws off people's stuff. That was a $1,000 mistake that sucked. Luckily this time they steal the wheels off the Honda. We might be okay, because it might only be like a couple $100 to replace the wheels on the Honda. Her last car sucked. That's exactly why the Camaro is in the garage. You are exactly right. The expensive car is in the garage. But yeah, in Houston, it would be really dumb of me to go and make a deal out of hearing something like that. Let whoever's doing it do it. Let the police do it if there's anything that needs to be done. And whoever did it's probably getting a whole lot more shit back at them because everybody in Texas pretty much is ready to go. Ajax. All right. The dumbest thing I think you could do is do kind of stupid shit like that in Texas. Ah, there you go. Just bring a dozer up the hill, right? I pity the country that tries to invade the U.S. It would be very unwise of them to do that. But I would love to see the innovation of the U.S. people. We'd seen armored lowriders and shit rolling around. Yes, behind every blade of grass. Down if you sit. Oh, goddamn. Yeah. I know. Clock Op's been having that lately. China and Russia would try. I would love to see them try. It would be so amazing. You know how many people would be like, I got me a bunch of new toys. Where'd you get that one from? Bunch of little guys who jump from the sky. Texans would love it. I think Red Dawn's an understatement of how what the fuck would. I don't even think that could happen. Even if. So let's take both scenarios of Red Dawn. So we'll take the original where it was just a large invasion scale and they did cut resources. I still don't think it would even have gotten as far as it did in the original. And then the remake with the EMP device, I don't think that would slow them down one bit. Because we are talking about backcountry people, and I don't think having no internet or no power, I think it would actually be detrimental to the invaders to not have electrical devices. Or if they did, they still wouldn't have a good enough signal because then the freaking rednecks would come in with their own jamming devices. Because technically, electromagnetic or cellular jamming devices are considered illegal, but they wouldn't be in a wartime situation. So I don't know who would fare better. Oh, no, I got a good one too, Driz. There was one for F-16s on how to freaking boot up and get ready to fly. I saved that immediately. I was like, that's actually pretty neat to see. Cool. How to freaking jumpstart a freaking F-16. I just don't think any. But we also have a lot of EMP resistance built into devices too nowadays. That's actually the whole reason I have a small Wi-Fi signal jammer. Sometimes I use it to knock out my streetlights. Ah, there you go. So technically, the Wi-Fi jammers would be a lot better than an EMP device would be because technically we build a lot of EMP resistance into most electronics nowadays. So I had to lift this up really because it kind of made me annoyed about what an EMP actually is. So an EMP is actually a strong enough electromagnetic source that can cause the connections inside of circuit-based devices to have enough static charge to create a short, causing the device to burn out. A lot of devices have a lot of EMP resistance / short circuiting resistance built into them nowadays so that they don't burn out as easily. But if it was a very large localized EMP, it could do it technically, but it's a lot harder than it used to be. Yeah, like I said, it would have to be a very large scale. But like the small scale one they use like in, what is it called? In Red Dawn, the remake of Red Dawn, it wouldn't really make a fucking difference. It wouldn't be able to work. Chop build. Yeah, see, that's the thing is like internal combustion engines wouldn't matter as long as they can be push started. Yeah, you're done. So it would be hilarious. I would die laughing. I mean, I have friends who are deep south kind of people, and oh, they would die for the chance. I think that's kind of the worst part is that they would love it. It's like, it's not even a joke to them. It's like, okay, when? And I just like, oh, you're serious. It's like, oh, you guys are not joking around today. Armored fursuit. Oh my god, I would love that. Yeah, yeah. Faraday cage it. Yep. That's what I said. It's like it's a lot harder to think of that scenario because we've been thinking about this for so long. We've built a lot of redundancy into a lot of things, and it's actually quite scary. And I swear sometimes the world does thinks that everything works like the movies, and it's like, yeah, no, that's not how it works, dog. Too far. Hello. Back to that. Okay, so we need to get these ones on there. I think it's hilarious. Today's not the shit on Bandai Day. I think we've all kind of gotten our grievances out and we're just laughing at everything since it really don't matter anymore. At this point, I'm kind of done trying to even convert people to the church of third party as it has been. It's like at this point, they don't want to join. It's up to them. If they don't want the best model kits they can find, we're kind of done trying to convert them over. You know, if this had been like 4 years ago, I would say, no, 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 see here, you're wrong, because, you know, Bandai's so amazing, they so make all the best model kits in the world, and they're so amazing. But now, yeah, you could almost say that. Nowadays, I could sit here and almost say you're almost right. We do what we want? Exactly. You could almost say at this point that Bandai is almost becoming the menace that they tried to stop. And I love it. They've lived long enough to become the villain. I mean, they're putting out basically what we would expect from Gao Gao and Gunpla. They're putting out those recolors that look awful, that look like, geez, did you guys even try today? Ooh, flawless. Yes, yes. But work's been kind of meh crazy, Leo. So third party company making anime. Oh my god, I would love if we could get a third party to get a company to do move away from to get Sunrise to move away from Bandai as their main license holder, and have Sunrise go and have the Stray versus Seed comics actually made into a freaking series. It would be amazing because I know it's annoying when I talk about it, but I've read through the first volume and I'm hooked. The story of Low Gear and Guy, can't ever remember how to fucking say his name, and their journey to become from antiquated rivals / enemies to somewhat friends while they go through the galaxy, just doing what they do as a mercenary and scavengers while trying to not get killed by Orb at the same time. Well, Rondo and Shogu have their hissy fits about not being able to ever stop them. W-E. So we're actually back to that one I thought we were going to. W-E. Hello, W-E. Because to be fair, right now, Bandai has nothing that seems interesting to me to watch. I had more fun watching Zeta than I have anything they've put out in a long time. And that is sad. And I tried to watch Seed, and I just get bored. I'll have to give it another shot while I'm working on like decals or something for this, and see if I can even stand it. But I fall asleep watching Seed. It's not really engaging. Like, I liked 00. Unicorn was good. I mean, IIBO was okay. I don't know what it is about Seed. It just is so boring. Like, I want to like Seed, but I can't. Oh, you. Okay, so let's talk about this. I am sick and tired of Bandai's attitude of let's spend all of our money, but not focus on one thing. And I'm telling you, that's why the movie's been delayed. They now have the Dogu's Island stuff, the Seed movie. We're going to make Gundam Evolution, but then we're going to kill it within a year because we didn't really understand how big of a game it is and how hard it is to make it. We killed Gundam Build Fighters on the mobile app. Let's make another. Let's make UC Engage, which is like a Raid Shadow Legends kind of game. But we'll only put out one good game, and that was SD Battle Alliance, because that's the only way we can do good games is make SD games that actually function well instead of making a good game. But we're also going to make another series and then another build series, but we're going to make that series super kind of freaking not really awesome because it's not what we want. It's going to be more of a light novel instead of a battle drama like we've always done. And we're going to spend all of our money on that and build only high grades and no master grades. And then, you know, that'll bring all the new people in and keep all the old people in, because that didn't sound very smart at all. And they probably wasted so much fucking money doing that instead of making money. Everything I just said there. And the movie's probably delayed because Netflix is failing, because Netflix keeps getting more greedy. And really, no one really wants live action anime. We want regular anime. I mean, to be honest. Right? You make Gundam Hathaway and then you leave it on a cliffhanger, and Hathaway was already kind of boring in the first place. You didn't even finish it, and then you moved on to 6 different projects. Pick a goddamn fucking lane. Pick a lane like you did last time. You picked IBO, you ran with IBO. You picked 00, you ran with 00. You picked Unicorn, you ran with Unicorn. Quit stopping in the middle. Pick a goddamn IP to run with. And then make it good. It's like, come on. Do I have to sit here and make your shit for you, Bandai? We gush over the old shit because it was good. Fucking, I went back and watched the OSM 8 team. Where's the fuck is my Verka Easy 8? Come on, do the model kits that sell. Do you know how many fucking Easy 8s they could sell? They could sell so many of those because everyone's so nostalgic for fucking goddamn OMS 8. Or a Verka Goof Custom. Oh my god, I could see people dying on the hill for a Xeon kit from Verka. Because you know how many we have? We have like 3. We got Zaku's, we got fucking goddamn Sazabi, and Sinanju. That's all we have for Xeon. But no, let's not. Stick to a minimum like 4 years. Yeah, I wish they would listen to us, but we're not part of their, remember, we're not part of their sphere of influence. We're nothing. We are not part of the Asian Pacific region, so we are nothing to Bandai. Which is fucking what I find funny, because even though I've been told that the third-party companies don't care about us, they don't want to care about us, they hate us, and all they care about themselves, but why do they keep bringing out the kits I'm looking for? Why do they keep bringing out the kits that are making me throw my cash on the ground and go, why are you crying, credit card? I want to know why. I want to know why. Please tell me why that seems to be it. Why am I seeing all the kits that would be tailored to the West coming from the third parties? Why? If they're not catering to us. And the sheer amount of... I hate when Bandai wants to say that, you know, shelf space is why we can only produce 4 perfect grades per cycle. And, you know, that we only focus on the shelf space minimum requirement and that we can't make more of these model kits because it takes up too much space. Yet the third parties are blasting out perfect grades like it's fucking Christmas. We just got more news. We just got more perfectibilities. There were more Exias. And then we're just getting more and fucking more and fucking more. And they don't last more than a day on the websites, if they're lucky. Plus we have PGU coming out. PGU is getting 2 to 4 goddamn releases. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing? You can't tell me that it's too expensive to make things when your competitors can. When your competitors can make things that you say is impossible. It's called they lie. And the people who believe it are not being very bright about it. They're in denial. I shouldn't have been able to get 2 Exias for the third of the cost of buying a real one. And within a span of 2 weeks, shipped, delivered on my doorstep. When I would have to wait 6+ months waiting on a pre-order to get the same, just even getting one. I'd be waiting 6 months for a pre-order. But yet, I'm still the bad guy, everybody. They can be in the process of doing whatever the fuck they want. They're still losing. They're kind of like making P Bandai into like Bandai's first hobby store, where they're going to like pretty much cut out all the shops and kind of keep all the profits for themselves. It's kind of been what P Bandai's been feeling like. It's really been feeling like that. Bandai is trying to cut out everybody because they're probably losing too much money. I mean, we keep seeing it. We're only seeing Master Grades released in P Bandai. We're not seeing hardly anything coming down to the regular releases. It feels like they're full on just moving to P Bandai. And that really does suck. It really sucks for the consumer. And oh my god, I'm probably oh shit. I'm probably blowing everybody's ears out. No, I'm not. Roger said 84. Huh, TikTok didn't really screw up with my sound settings. Neat. I almost thought that I had the sound too high. Because TikTok's notorious for changing my sound settings on the computer. Oh yeah, you mean the what's going to take 3 years and we'll see it maybe 2026? Yeah, yeah. They're supposed to be making a Gundam production plant in the U.S., but it's supposed to take like 6+ years. We're supposed to have a Gundam production facility in the U.S. at some point. TM, uh, Blue Moon. Knowing our luck, the third parties will see that and then they'll move them over here and probably do it faster. We'll see a Dragon Momoko facility and no, you're fine on that. I just saw the meters and I'm like, oh wait, did I ever change the sound settings? Because if I don't, it will bleed your ears out because my microphone is very powerful. I wouldn't doubt by the time they get that Gundam manufacturer open in the U.S., we'll probably see a Dragon Momoko facility or a Supernova facility open up in the U.S. just to piss them off. Exactly, right next door to them. Like, hey guys, how you doing? We've opened up just 2 weeks ago. How you doing? Long time no see. You make generic robots too? How would a kawinky dink? Let me see your homework. You know what? I really think it's fucking hilarious. So the reason why I really love the band, and it's not because of the fact that they cheat and steal things from Bandai, and it's that they will literally copy their entire model kits. It's because they service us with saying, you know, we understand that Bandai makes these super overly expensive action figurine ones. So we're going to take them apart. We're going to engineer the whole thing and create an entire diagram for it. And we're going to make it into a model kit and make it affordable. Because you know what? Fuck you. Because why? I mean, it's fucking awesome. That's the whole thing I love about Daban. It's a giant middle finger to causing the FOMO that is really bullshit. This kit, this alone, this model kit, the Daban Perfect Grade New was a joke. Because everyone thought they would do something different. And it's funny that it wasn't a joke. Because this was such an exclusive item that only the elite were allowed to have it. Now everyone can have one. And I love that. It's not only for Joe Amazing, it's for everyone. And really feels more like what everyone tries to sit there and say. Daban feels more like what Gunpla is supposed to mean. Freedom. because they don't limit your hell of a good looking joke, right? It's just it's so nice. It wasn't such an overpriced. It's not overpriced. It's not overpriced, and it's not underdone. It's not underbaked. It's not bad quality. I have had little to no issues with most of it, and it's such a pain for me to have to sit here and fight some of the people who sit there and want to put us all down for being bad people. It's like, but you buy conversion kits that aren't legal. You have to work 5 times harder than you should have to. But far be it if some guy buys the off-brand model kit. And the gatekeeping's getting worse. I'm seeing more and more gatekeeping happening again. I'm seeing people who would have never have said the words coming out of their mouth, saying the words coming out of their mouth now. I saw one today. I don't agree with the way they rated a kit. I won't say who. I don't agree with it. They could have worded things a little bit better. Because it's an obvious level of gatekeeping that I don't like. Oh, it's already happening. What do you mean? It's already happening. Oh, see, I try to too, but I follow a few people who still do that kind of stuff. And when I do a review, it's not a review of like, okay, so we're going to take 15 minutes and sit here and talk about every single aspect of this model. No, it's just like 3 minutes is what I try to get my reviews down to. And it's, did I have fun? Yes. Here are a few things that you might want to know about it. Does it look good when it's done? Yes. That is how I try to do my reviews. Am I going to tell you if it sucked? Yeah, I'm going to tell you if it sucked. I will tell you if it sucked. But I'm not going to sit there and gatekeep it. If it ended up looking good, I'm not going to gatekeep you from buying it. Or put a level to stuff. I'm going to tell you what you should look out for. I'm going to tell you what you should feel for it. And if you really like it, you should go and buy it. Because my review is all 100% up to myself. I am in no way a master or a perfect person. And like I said, it's already happening. I heard Bandai was trying to go after people, but I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen because how are they going to do it? Because I think they would be breaking wiretap laws if they were to go and check IPs and shit. And as long as no one's trying to sell them, there ain't gonna be no way they can prove shit. Oh my god, you have no idea. I wouldn't doubt that for a moment. I wouldn't doubt it. Those files pretty much just painted a death, just signed a freaking exterminatus on Bandai. I saw that and went, oh shit. I've already seen people printing them. I've already seen people starting to work on it. It's already in the works. A lot. A lot. From what the initial leak posted, it's a lot. And you know what's funny is? I said that 4 years ago. When I first started this, I said when 3D printing gets to a certain point, I wouldn't doubt that all we're going to be doing is buying the files at some point and just printing out the model kits. Or there are going to be model kits that'll just be printed out. And we've been slowly inching towards that. Driz, who was on here earlier, prints his own resin kits. Full on, like, you can put them together model kits. And I said, as soon as it becomes something that's going to come like that, we're not going to see retail kits. We're going to see file to print stuff at some point. Never said where it was going to come from. But all it took was a spark. All it was going to take was a spark. And people said I was wrong. Just get some Sharpies, right? Dude, no, I'm serious. I literally was saying that 3D printing was going to become one of those things where, you know, it'll become, once it's so mainstream that people are just going to be able to do it. And it is, and it's gotten so complicated. I mean, they can do the multi-injection. I mean, some of those printers that can do multi-injected FDM are insane. I mean, I've seen people do shit that you'd never have thought of 5 years ago. And Bandai thinks their vacuum form mold injected plastic is the hot shit. I mean, come on. Come on. You guys are kind of behind with your old ass technology. No, it's already it's gonna get that way soon. We just hit the marker. We hit the mark where it's gonna start happening. This is the start of that. With files getting leaked like this, they're now on the internet, and the first rule of the internet never forgets. Once they're out, they are out forever. This is the turn point for that. Freaking, what is it? Games Workshop's already like that right now. I won't tell you to go look on a certain Chinese website that sells random goods that they don't have any figurines that could resemble largely clad intergalactic warriors who may or may not be from a certain far-off distant future, or green scaly men that are made of mushrooms that are from a far-off distant future that you can go and buy and are pretty much better than what you can buy from the actual main line for far cheaper. So GW's been working on having that issue right now more than anything. So it was just a matter of time till it became Bandai's problem. It takes one curious eye or one vengeful bastard to do it. One disgruntled freaking customer to go and ruin everything for everybody. Ooh, nice. And see, that's the thing, is that there are so many resources for that. Don't even have to ask. People already know where to go. People already know where to go, and that's what's fucking hilarious. Shit, we could say that with the third party stuff. Donut, I mean, a lot of you guys all have been like, where'd you get it from? So I show you where to get it from. And you're like, why is it so cheap? I love resin models but suck at painting. I hear you, dude. Zol, I hear you. I'm the worst painter under the sun. My wife, amazing wunderkind at it, but she hates doing it because her ADD won't let her do it. And also, she likes to sit there and say her models are shit. And it's like, lady, you were painting the rust on the fucking chains around his neck. I hate you. Well, I'm trying to just do the bare bones friggin' painting on my little Space Marines. While you paint the rust and blood dripping off your freaking space orcs like it's fucking easy cake. I'll push third party if people ask. Exactly, dude. Fuck yeah. No, but it's the fact that it's like third party, people don't know about it, but then when they get on it, it's like everyone's like, yes. And it's because our eyes get awakened to it, and it's like, why am I such a sucker? Here, let me grab one. I literally keep them by the freaking goddamn. I use them for a joke with Zoids because technically the ongoing narrative is a small piece of a knob squad got stuck in the Zoids universe. Here. I've shown them on stream before. And she wants to sit there and say they're still bad. Oh, let's see. So that one's like the most complicated one she's done. Like this bad boy. This is all done with hand paint. First time doing it with her. And that was so yeah, this one's from the same time that she did that one. She did these two at the same time. And then she did this one split. I had it where I had the chest, the head, I think the head got a little bit rub off. But the head and the chest were separated and I glued them together after she had painted them. And she says these are bad. And it's like, I literally show them off for the stream all the damn time. Actually, I think she painted this one on stream the one time I had her do stream. Oh, compared to mine, let's see. These are the last ones I did. And they're not that great. I mean, I don't have all that fancy detail work that she's doing with all the highlights and shadows. I did some mediocre dry brushing and trying to make them look good. Not painting this, painting that. Oh my god, right. Do I have a ditto work one? I put like all... those guys are glued down. Yeah, no, my Space Marines are trash. I need to strip them at some point. Dude, I've been out of paint for so long, it's not even funny. But her shit is way better than mine. I bought her some Blood Bowl ones not too long ago. I don't know where they're at, but they were like half price. I couldn't pass it up. She said she'd do them. Never did them. And I'm like, damn it, I want to see you do your Blood Bowl figurines. Every time I do faces, it's like I try to just do with like, you need a mask and you need a mask and you need a mask and you need a mask. Because I can't do faces to save my life. Cool looking at me. I can't do your eyes. Oh, they really are. Although, if you're always going to make ditto faces, you could just say that a bunch of dittos got transferred to the freaking 40k Space Marine, and they're just trying to survive the best they can by hiding among the humies. Oh my god, the grain. Like, I know. Oh my god. The people who can paint freaking minifigs for freaking Gundams. Like, do your hands hurt when you freaking try to just even move? I can barely paint Warhammer figurines, let alone a 1/44 scale real grade pilot figurine. Little bastard would just be white as soon as I try to go for it. Whoop! No. 90% is the best one to use. 70% and they're way too tough to get off. I specifically use 90% because it makes taking off the indelible ink a lot easier. 99 works really, really well. That's my favorite one to use. 91 or 99. It really helps because it gives the salt. You don't have to work nearly as hard for getting it off. It will strip any paint off anything that you do, though, because it's such a hard solvent. But it works the best. There you go. Yo. Make sure it's not wood grain. It has to be isopropyl. If it's methanol, it'll leave a residue behind. It needs to be isopropyl. I have made that mistake once trying to use grain alcohol, and it sucked. The Tamiya panel liner either ended up just sanding to remove the paint. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I like using 90% because it's such a hard solvent. This shit will remove mostly anything from everything. Like even this diluted stated one right now, I haven't refilled it in a couple days, so it's fairly dilute at the moment. It's not perfectly 90%, but it's still strong enough to do what it's doing. It is the biggest pain when it comes to the way I do my detailing, with having to always have to have alcohol and Q-tips handy. But they just look so good when they're done. Like, I cannot deny. Like, I'm not trying to be vain or anything, but I cannot deny when I get really rock hard lines like that, and I can get it to look that rock hard forever. Oh, I love it. Because I can't do that with Tamiya. I cannot get... Yeah, your ISO? Yes. Good. I've seen people try to do it. I've tried to do it with not ISO, and it does not work. It was called... The problem with the pandemic was that ISO was so hard to get a hold of. Oh, dude, man. I am surprised I have not gotten more people to move over to the Sharpie method. I know it's considered archaic and basic bitch and poor person mode, and it's like, huh, have you tried it? Because, yeah, I like it a lot better. I have been made fun of for my rock hard lines before, so I do have a couple people who come by every once in a blue freaking moon. Once in a blue whenever they realize I still exist on the internet. And oh my god, what was it? It was like, oh, you shouldn't do such hard lines. You should be like, black lines are for like 5 to 10 meters away. You should be doing like brown lines so that it's like 10 to 15 feet away. And it's like, nah, my lines are so blown out you can see them from space. Because that's how much I want you to be able to see my Gundam from others. That my lines are so freaking vibrant, you can see them from space. I want you to be able to tell where my model kit is from across the damn room. Oh, because it's that kind of gatekeepy shit, man. It's the whole reason why everyone can sit there and talk about Goji behind me or the Sinanjus and stuff because of all the detailing done to them. And it's like, yeah, you can tell how much has been done to it because it's like, yeah, I go for a bold look. Cell shading's real hard. I have tried it before, but I'm not good with paint, so If I ever learned how to actually paint and do the actual, not just doing the bold lines, but also doing the scratch slash pen effect lines as well, I could get a bit better with it. But I've seen some really good cell shade stuff before. Not my cup of tea. I've tried doing it my own way one time. It's kind of what made this this version of how I do my panel lining. I call him the Sun, or as I call it, Burning Tri Gundam. That one was done in a style basically like this, and I tried to do kind of like a pseudo cell shade. It didn't come out as great as I wanted it to. But it kind of created the way I do my panel lining. Because I was doing the kind of like what I'm doing now, where I would bold out all the edges and everything with a black line instead of leaving them flat. And that has slowly evolved into the style I do, where it's like I blow out everything because it just pops. You get that extra little tiny bit of color. You want to go in? Thank you. All black line, learn how to do the panel lining better. Hell yeah, dude. That is exactly right. I need to redo my Moon Gundam at some point. My Moon Gundam was one of my first wired up builds. I really need to go back and do it proper. And by proper, I mean redo the Psycho Plate in a much better fashion. It's kind of we'll call it wiring 1.0, where it should be wiring 2.0. Oh. Would have loved the manual to say that was supposed to go on first, but you know, whatever. Oh, okay, that's right. Zala, you're new. That's right. You've never seen how tiny of LEDs I use. So I use very small, and yes, lots of drilling. Yes, I use very small LEDs. I did a fully wire up Sinanju not too long ago. I'll have to repost a picture of him again. But let's see, so those are reds? Yeah, that's a red. So that's as small as my LEDs get. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Let's see. So my LEDs I use are 602s. No, yeah, 602s. And for reference, let's see. Q-tip will do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're very tiny, but they're very bright and very power hungry. Any of my kits you see, like the Sinanju, the Unicorn, the Red Frame, and the Sosby are all using those LEDs. They are very bright, very power hungry LEDs. I mean that they can draw so much power, it's not even funny. They can draw upwards of 2 to 3 amps if I'm not being careful with them. If there's enough in parallel. So I use what are called Bowerfuls. It's a seller on Amazon. He has them pre-tinned up, ready to go. You can cut them to length and everything. I use him because he's cheap. They're easy to get a hold of, and I can buy them in grosses. The real grade tall geese I just did recently was all in 602s, which is sitting right behind me. Here, if I pull my seat down, blah, right here. That guy's all wired up with 802s back. Right here. I forgot my thing's inverted. He's all wired up with that, and I've had pictures on the Gunpla for all that, and on the Instagram. I do have him wired up, but yeah, I can't get to it at the moment. And the biggest problem with doing like real grades and stuff is patience and time, and making sure not to have things go fucky wucky like I've had gone wrong before. That's kind of why I haven't done any big LED kits. The next one we're going to be doing is the perfect grade Zaku, which I'm going to be doing. That one will be getting a full custom set. I'll be using Bowerfuls for that. I'm still trying to even design that one in my head because it's going to be big. Better. Much better. Ah, right. Nice. About the time I had Silk Hits. Dude, When you start doing customs, trust me, it gets so much more intense when you do your own custom LEDs. I've had my fair share of oh shit moments with them. Kind of wow, I haven't done one in a while. Because the solder I've been using this shit. This shit sucks. It was causing me so many issues. I've got to get my real stuff. Oh no, I was also using this shit too. I was using this stuff too. This crap. And I think I know why these are low quality solders, and they were just causing me so many issues. I couldn't get my solder to really hold well. My bead was terrible. Caused me so many issues. Which probably led up to all the shorts I had happen. It's what probably led to my my eye shorting out on the I had some kind of internal short. I tracked it to the eyes, but it also shorted out one of the backpacks, and well, it shorted out both of the backpacks, and I couldn't go back and redo that because that was like 16 hours worth of work each, and I didn't have time to do that. Or a razor blade, yeah. I didn't have time to go back and redo the backpacks, which was like, fuck. I was already 40 hours over budget on the build, and I needed to get it done. When I try to do my my big ones, I try to budget time because that time is money. How much time I'm putting into that is how much time and resources I'm putting into it. And it takes a long time. And unfortunately, I don't like when they take 2, 3, 400 hours to do. Yeah, use that. Damn. You don't want any of that on me. Didn't want to have to use blackout solution, but when my markers are failing and looking like crap, might as well grab blackout solution. Oh, I go through a shit ton. I go through a shit ton. So here's just what's been used on this model kit right now. So these are the ones I'm using on this model kit alone. I went through, goddamn, I have gone through 4 of these just on the Gojulus. The Gojulus went through 4 of these silver decaling pens. When I'm doing actually a full build, when I'm doing a full lighting build, I can go through 6 of these because I have to do so much blacking out, especially on white, red, and thin plastic model kits. I like to do what's called backing, so that way I can light block everything out by using this black paint, and it takes forever to get things right. The wings on the god damn, what is that called? The Tall Geese 3 took 2.5 pens worth of paint. Took 2.5 pens worth of paint to do the wings for the Tall Geese 3, because we were doing so much paint, so much shit had to be specifically blacked out, backed out, so the blue light wouldn't completely bleed through the wings. It was a fun day when we got to that stuff. Oh, let's see. Oh, that was not like what I wanted. Oh god, it's already 10:30. Holy shit. I should actually end there. Damn. That took longer than I thought. But I'll get some more pens tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow. Yay. Didn't see what time it was. Oh, yep, we're on 2 hours around the fucking dot. Yo. So, guys, that's actually where we're going to have to end off for the night, so. Got those pretty much done, but getting everything done and me talking like a dum-dum all night long. Taking up all the time we got to play. Money tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I get to pay rent. I get to pay rent, so I get to stay in my apartment and not be on the street. But we'll get this guy finished up, and then it's straight on to leg day. Now I guess time for that paint to dry. Ooh, nice. Ruling's almost done. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I love that those third parties are working out so well with even the custom shit they're doing. That's the thing too, man. I mean, don't count out these guys making their own model kits. Ruling, Thunderbolt, the Iron Toys, Destroyer. Fuck, man. But yes, payday tomorrow. I get to not feel completely broke, but I will be broke by 6:30 in the morning. I'll be broke. I get to pay rent. Rent. But as always, thank you guys for all hanging out with me. We'll catch back up tomorrow. No, not. Yeah, we probably will, because I won't be going out tomorrow. But yeah, I'm out for the night, guys. Have a good night, and I will see everyone later. Probably tomorrow. Thank you, and as always, bye-bye.